Welcome to Derry, the brand new prequel series to the It franchise. Stephen King back on HBO Max. It's going to be good, we hope. We're big Stephen King fans over here. Let's go.
Do you want some coffee, Mr. Tully?
Do I? Yes, have some.
Yes, have some.
So the trailer just dropped for the brand new It prequel series. I'm a little hesitant, but I'm not as invested into this world as you guys are. I even stated on our podcast recently, I've only seen the second It movie once, but I loved the first one. I know it's all one story. I feel like I'm saying crazy things here, but
And a lot.
it's been a
Yeah,
lot.
let the Stephen King fans talk.
Abby, what is your anticipation for this?
I'm really excited at this point. Having heard Jacob last night on our episode talking about how this is going to be about the black spot. That's a huge chunk of the book that's extremely disturbing, well written, and something that we've never seen before on screen, like a real depiction of it. So if this story is going to be digging into that, I'm looking forward to watching it very much. And I'm a huge Stephen King fan, and it is my favorite Stephen King book. So exploring more from Derry is something that I'm 100% here for.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Jacob, any thoughts before we do this?
I'm just nervous. You know, the second movie wasn't as good as the first movie, and I want stuff from the book. I don't want new story stuff. I want
New lore
stuff from the book.
Yep.
So I'm nervous.
All right, well, let's get loaded up and check out the first trailer for Welcome to Derry.
You poor thing. Get in before you catch your death of cold.
Now you just tell us where home is. And we'll get you back to your parents safe and sound, okay?
Anywhere but Derry.
Things that happened in the past.
My family and I just moved to town. Dad!
Oh!
Hey, baby.
Happened in your mind.
Today was 4 months. And they never even found a body. That means murder.
This business with the missing kids. Do I need to be concerned?
The aesthetic is a lot like the movie.
Never a bad idea to keep the people you love
Bikes.
close.
No adult's ever gonna believe what we saw. I wouldn't.
There's a history of stuff like this happening in Derry.
You kids keep your noses out of police business.
I heard voices. In the pipes.
Have you ever heard of something like that?
There's something bad here in Derry.
Teaser trailer for sure. I don't have a lot to unpack yet. Jacob, I'm going to go to you first. Any initial thoughts on that?
Yeah, that sucks. That looks like a carbon copy of the movie, which is exactly what I don't want. That looks like they're like, hey, let's remake the movie.
Right.
There's nothing in that that's not in It Part 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do you mean by that?
Even down to like the
What
bathtub.
do you mean?
drain.
It literally is everything. It's like a group of kids getting together, finding out there's a clown. Like Abby just said, there's voices in the bathtub. There's nothing in that trailer that is not already a scene put to film in the first It. It's a teaser trailer, okay.
Yeah.
But there's nothing in there that's like, none of the interludes that they said they were going to be putting into this show there's no glimpses of it in the trailer. That
Right.
just looks like the first movie.
Yeah.
With
I
new
wonder if
kids.
there's a chance that they're holding out on those. I mean, that's my like optimistic spirit saying
Sure.
that. Because I want to see the Easter egg hunt really bad. And I want to see like the black spot, obviously, and the more messed up stuff. I wonder if this trailer is just supposed to reaffirm and reassure people that like this is going to be the same stuff as that movie that you saw.
Yeah.
Because it is just with a different cast.
Yeah, that's possible. Like it could just be, it's a general public teaser trailer where they're trying to say like, "Hey, remember it? We're doing more of it." So
Remember the
it
missing
definitely could be that, but that doesn't get me excited because I've seen this. I've seen this already.
If you haven't seen the first movie like in a while, you might think that's a trailer for the first movie because like
yeah,
because the time. Well, actually, I will say this though. One aesthetic point is, and maybe this is our brains playing tricks on us. It's actually a little reminiscent of the original It miniseries because it clearly takes place in like the 50s instead of the 80s.
This movie is 27 years before the first It, and then their plan is that if it goes, they want to do 3 seasons, and each season is supposed to be 27 years before the last. So I would have to look through the book and see at which times the different disasters of Derry take place to see which ones are supposed to be in which. But I don't even know if they're sticking to that and moving them to different time. Who knows what they're doing. So
right,
I don't know.
Right. Interesting. I'm still optimistic just because at least it doesn't like at first glance look like a CW show. It looks like it's of high
I agree.
quality. HBO show. It'll be on this year. We'll be digging into it. I'm going to say cautiously optimistic that it'll be entertaining. And some of those shots were kind of spooky, I thought. Like there was some creepy stuff in there. So I thought.
Yeah, it was definitely the town looking creepy. People from Derry looking like disturbingly upsetting. Which I mean, the town in and of itself is like almost the villain in the story. So I guess
I'm agreeing with you both, and I am optimistic. But Abby, you've read it.
Mm-hmm.
People smiling is the least of the scary things in that book, and I'm tired of that aesthetic in movies, like somebody just creepily looking. This is Stephen King's 1,400-page masterpiece with some of the most horrifying visuals I have ever read in my life, and we're getting a creepy smile. Get the fuck out of my face. I hope it's good. I am excited to watch it, but that trailer does not give me it.
That is, I completely agree with what you're saying, Jacob. And just to add to it, it's not the smiling that's creepy and off-putting in the story. It's the looking away from the upsetting thing, and it's the diversion and not paying attention to the atrocities, which are only seen by kids who can only see Pennywise. So we got kids, we got Pennywise, we got the town of Derry in the 50s. Happy about those things, but I am also very like cautious as to what they do, if how much they massage the original material into like working for their story versus being what it was in the context of the book.
I was just confused because why isn't Pedro Pascal in it?
Well, he's in everything.
He'll show up.
He's Pennywise.
He'll show up. I think one of the main families in this are Ben's not Ben, but Mike's either parents or grandparents, and the black spot takes place with that family. Some of the really cool, crazy stuff from the book is centered around them. So I am very excited to see if that happens, but we'll see.
All right. Well, we will see. I'm sure there'll be another full trailer that reveals more before the release. Hey, if you enjoyed this and want more from Yes Have Some podcasts, tune into all of our content, including the live shows every Monday and more trailer reactions from the crew here. I'm done. Bye, everybody.